Hola, let's talk about Colosseum. Colosseum usually has a monster stats that are boosted. This one is wind. You probably, I haven't seen lots of wind monsters, but that's the stats who are boosted. Um, I have Kieran just in case people do decide to do an all-out green uni, but I haven't really seen that. I think I've seen that like twice so far. The main monsters you're going to see in Colosseum are Merlin, Indra, and Santa Flora because they block unisons, and obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but you know, some unis can be like really damaging or hella debuff you or hella buff them. So if you can block them, it can help you out. So you'll see lots of those. So obviously when the monster stats that's boosted is yellow, that works out for everybody who has an Indra. Your rankings are in here, so this is how much AP you're going to have to be using, whichever level you are. If you happen to be level 120 and you're fighting with a bunch of 150s, whatever, just go for it. You're not a burden. You're allowed to play Colosseum just as much as anybody else, and you have a right to those medals. So you go for it. So for Colosseum, you definitely want to bring at least 2 defense things. My defensive things are World Tree Blessing and Heaven's Breath. You can bring guard, especially since it costs 0. So, you know, if you're at a cost, you can guard. It's up to you. I like to bring Heaven's Breath because it lasts longer. Without Heaven's Breath, I'm kind of squishy. So if people bounce me right away, I'm just like, oh man. That's just how that is. You know, you can put anything here. So you can have your basic attack. I've seen archers or other people. Well, I think an archer exclusive skill is that Purifying. That can really help out in Colosseum as well. And then think of abilities that are going to help you out. So for me, you know, I have this ability, and I keep hoping it's going to curse somebody, because if somebody is cursed, you know, it makes them hard to heal. I don't know how to play soldier, so I'm sorry. If you're a Lancer, bring break skills, because if you can break the other person, it makes it easy for everyone else to hit somebody. And then Archer, if you don't have this skill that I have, you can try and bring Jinx and see if that helps or not, because, you know, Jinx can curse, and honestly, when clerics see people Jinx, they're just like, ah. Like, my move only, like, curses 1 person. If you can curse 3 people, like, if a cleric has arc heal, they can only take care of 1 person until they have to wait for the next cooldown, so you can try and bring balance. You know, sometimes the other team, like, will buff themselves a lot. You won't really see a lot of people using Ether Exchange. There are people who do use it. I don't really see it that often. Clerics definitely use it because they gotta heal everybody, so they kind of run out of cost really fast. Whereas everybody else, if we run out of cost, we can just sit there and wait for it to build up. Clerics are like, I gotta heal you all the time!
It's true.
If you're a cleric, a good skill to bring would be Great Blessing and Arc Heal, if you can get it, of course. Don't bring Dignity. No. Just don't bring it. No. Greater Aid and Aids heal really fast, so those are things to think about. I'm just saying, do not bring Dignity. I can't say dignity. Dignity. I got it. Okay. What else? Oh, during Colosseum, you really want to think about your cooldowns as well. So, like, if you're at the end of round 1 or round 2, like, if there's 20 seconds left and you use Heaven's Breath, this has a 60-second cooldown, so you're not going to have it in the beginning. So sometimes it's better to let yourself die at the end of those rounds, so that you can have it at the beginning, so that you can last longer to kill them. At least round 1. You can probably get away with not having it at the end of round 2, because round 3, everyone usually does like a big uni battle, so But for me, for round 3, I need World Tree's Blessing because I like to throw it on people so we can survive the uni battles, especially if they're using unis that like hit really, really hard. Sorry, my throat's being stupid. Also, I'm using this bow because it helps proc my World Tree Blessing. So you also want to think about that. And then also, Colosseum is where our opening skills shine. So, I have health regen there, and I have a health regen hat. And these nurse and doctor items you can get pretty easily in spawns. So don't throw them away. They're good for Colosseum. And then I have this constant skill, which is reflection reduction, because lots of people like to throw up mirrors. Which, this is my other one. I always have 2 of the same constant skill. Then here's my other opening skills. I have a barrier. And I have a mirror. And it really does help out a lot. And then also, reflex skills. So, like, if they try and hit you, you know, it'll hurt them back. I mean, that's always fun, too. And they hit you, and then you see that they took damage as well. And you're like, ha! Got you still. Anyways. But I still have a regular damage down because that reduces much more damage than a reflex skill does. And then I definitely have null status ailments because I don't want to be cursed. Or confused. I still get cursed and confused though, so it doesn't matter. Anyways. Let's talk about Zephy. I'm going to say, unless you see the other team is using mirrors, sure, use Zephy to take away the mirrors. If you're using Zephy for the regen, just don't. The regen is so minimal, it doesn't save you. I just did a Colosseum where someone used Zephy to save us, and we died still, so it would have been better, honestly, if you want to help defensively, there's this little guy, Carbuncle. He provides a barrier that's going to be much more effective than a little tiny one regen. And yes, these little monsters you can get fairly easily. Carbuncle, Taurus, Nemain. Seriously. Mermaid. And then also Mellow is great too because she heals and purifies. And there's lots of debuff monsters in Colosseum, so she can really help out. Let's see. I think I got everything. You want to check your cooldowns? If you're wondering why I have this little Limmy up front, it's because I'm a smartass, and that's the only reason. Alright, let's go do a Colosseum. Scott, do you want to join?
Yeah, 1 second.
So if you want to join with people, you can either in-game meet up and then somebody do a countdown. So like when I meet with some of my guildmates, when they're able to be on, I'll just be like, go on, go. And I do like 3, 2, 1, go. Then you go here, then you try to click here. And we're able usually to time it really well. If you're just with a person next to you, then you can then you guys still do a countdown about, you know, verbally. So we're walking over to Scoots. He's taking his sweet time to log in.
My time is sweet time. It's always a good time to be sweet.
So we're gonna watch out for him to join us.
I gotta change my gear set.
Oh yeah, it's always good to have a Colosseum gear set. So mine is way down here. And there it is. And I always change it based on who the element monster is. So I think the last time it was light and water, like I said. So for this Limmy, I actually had a Babamine in there. Because sometimes you just come across battles, you're just like losing and people retire on you, so you have like no chance. So I'm just going to use a Limby to cheer myself up. You get points for every colosseum you do. So, I mean, retiring is kind of lame. Hurts your team. Plus, you never know. Like, some people retire at the end of round 1, and then their team makes a comeback, and either the team wins, or they could have won if that person didn't retire. So, alright, we're gonna go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Aww, we got split up. So most people usually aim for clerics first nowadays. And if there's not a cleric, they usually aim for mages and archers. You usually want to follow these little arrows. So, oh, they're aiming for the mage this time. Okay. Ah, they're aiming for me, because I'm an archer. She died. Aw. Ta-da! And now we all wait around for our cost to come back. So you really want to work on this as a team and target the same person. You try and follow the arrows as best you can. Every now and then there will be people who like lead the way and they'll tell you who to target, which does make it much easier. I don't have enough courage to do that, so I don't do that. Sometimes there will be people who want to do their own thing, and then those battles are kind of frustrating because you have to work it as a team. So I want more costs. I don't want to feel like hitting them right now. Also, I really want to say, avoid people who use Mercury, because she gets they're going to get awakened, and it's just going to be a waste of your cost. Also, a way to build Uni too is to just do like basic attacks. You see, it builds a chain. Ta-da! So who are they targeting? How are they targeting? No, she died. That's sad. Oh yeah, you see my regen helping him out? Hell yeah. Well, now I need to build Uni for a third round. That person needs it. Okay. Usually you would allow the people who don't have Uni to do the hitting, so then we can build it. And I don't have World Tree Blessing, so... Oh well. The person who uses the Redwood Uni is going to help us out a lot, because he hits hard. See, now they're cursed, so she wasn't able to heal that Lancer very easily. And he has a regen, doesn't it? Or he's probably uncursed now because it is helping now. Boo! Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, right. I wasn't paying attention. I should have unied right away. Womp womp. Mm-hmm. So when you win, you have a chance from the flip cards to get legend, metal fragments, or gems. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, go. Ta-da! Oh, they got arc healed. I got so happy that they got cursed. And now we need to avoid them because they have Mercury, so. They're still gonna go after her. For fuck's sakes. Usually you want uni at the end like that because it's a waste. There's no point for that. Maybe they're thinking they can kill this person who's awakened, but no. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see this guy was even saying anything. I'm not even paying attention. gym isn't Christmas. So you see the other team is doing much better focusing than my team is. Why am I lagging? What's so funny?
I got Lilith out before Indra.
Well, hopefully I can nage Ha before you Indra S. Nah, I'm fucked. So, Lilith before Indra pretty much guarantees that uniblock because she lowers your, what's it called, status element resistance. I'm hurting so bad. This hurts me. We literally are hitting the same enemy. This guy needs to calm down. So we should... There's no one good to hit. 2 awakened, you're barriered, and then her down here.
Yeah, but I'm cursed.
Not for long. Can't even get a hit in. And that's that. So sometimes you see these awesome people who are just kind of... Just ignore them. They're assholes, whatever. Yes. Why? Have you done it with him before?
No, I just know he's a top end player and probably has high expectations.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do one more. For the video at least. 3, 2, 1, go. Mm. So obviously I'm going to want to aim for Scott first because he's the cleric and he needs to die. I'm just kidding.
That's not a joke. That's how it's been going.
Alright, my team is all over the place. I don't know who to aim for. This person. Almost! My poor cleric. Bye-bye, cleric. I was trying to save that Lancer by killing that Archer, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Ugh, it's not proccing. So sad. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts. Oh, goody. Oh, they get awakened? Oh, there goes me. It's okay. The Archer still died, so I'm happy. I don't think so. Oh, he's guarding. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, Yashimaru. Yes, please. I really want him for my Lancer set.
Yes. You need an excuse for that.
Oh, fuck, she died. And then we'll go to this guy, I guess. There's 2 arrows on her and 2 arrows on the soldier. No, there's 3. Okay, whatever. Amaterasu against 2 Jupiter users. Good job. We literally do not care about Mirror Shield because we have Pierce. I could go again. I don't think I will.
Buff or...
She does Karma.
Then I'm not going to buff her.
And I can't use Retreat Blessing because it's past the cooldown. Yeah, go soldier team. Woo! Because he didn't want to die, that's why. Sometimes you have matches where it's like, yep. It would have been better if you just, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Now there's only 2 of us who can uni. Yay! I'm going to try and save this cleric. I will do Nisha. Oh. Poor cleric. I wish there was like a comforting sticker. I could just be like, there. Whatever, I'm starting to do this for myself. Damn you guys and your wards. I hate you guys. I want it. Amanda, uni. You uni. I almost had that guy. Oh, barely lost.
We'll fight.
That's Colosseum, baby. All right, so that's how you play Colosseum. Hope you have fun. That's it. Later. Whoops.